Ari from Fiance finally admitted why her and her ex Leandro actually got divorced. No, it was not cheating. It was not that she moved here, there, wherever. No, guess what it actually is. The truth is, she decided when she was 25 years old that she wanted to have kids, and Leandro apparently never did. Now guys, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for a specific, true, honest answer on why in God's name her and this Leandro guy got a divorce, because he's visiting her in Ethiopia. They seem to have a crazy close connection. They admit that they are still best friends. So it's like, to me, why didn't they just stay married? And when people asked her, she would give these vague, really odd, bizarre answers that really didn't make any sense whatsoever. And I was like, there has to be more truth to it. Did she cheat? Was there something going on behind the scenes? But no, she finally admitted, because Leandro asked her straight up and just said, are you happy with where you are in your life, with everything going on with your son and with Binyam and everything? And she goes, yeah, you know, I really am. And that was kind of the thing between me and, you know, Leandro, because I decided when I was 25, I wanted to have kids, and Leandro said that he never ever wanted to have kids, and that was just kind of the deal breaker. So I don't know why, if it got cut, if it just was never included, on why exactly her and him went separate ways, but that's what she said. It was nothing crazy like cheating or anything too, you know, scandalous or anything, but I'm just like, why did they wait so long for her to say that? I mean, it really makes zero sense. So yes, if you are wondering, Leandro finally left on the last episode of 90 Day Fiance, went back home, thank God. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think that was just about as bizarre things get. Now, I know everyone's gonna say in the comments, you can be mature and you can, yeah, there's one thing to be married to someone and get a divorce and to be friends and friendly, especially if you have kids. It's fantastic, it's amazing. But to stay in the same house, to me, is crossing the line. She should have gotten a hotel. I don't know if he doesn't have any money or what the case might be, but it's like, dude, get a hotel. So Leandro left. I think that her and his relationship is borderline it seems kind of odd. They are very close. They are definitely still best friends, and I still just don't, I don't know. I guess now we do know why they got a divorce. It was the kid thing. Yeah, but still, it's like, they really seem very close, and if I was Binyam, I would not feel very comfortable. So he was there. He ended up actually meeting Binyam's sisters and brother, which to me was kind of odd, kind of bizarre. It's like, why are we doing this when it's like, you know, we know that they won't be able to stand him, but he did. They met. His sisters were very rude, but they were kind of just answering, you know, they were asking him honest questions. Why are you and, you know, Ari still friends? Why are you here? Why did she stay with you at one point? And the questions might have appeared kind of rude, but at the end of the day, it's like they do have questions, and they should be curious, because this is their brother who they love, and it's like they're gonna be kind of worried. So they asked him the questions. Leandro got kind of offended. Finally, Ari just picked up and said, I'm gonna leave. She went home. Binyam and this Leandro guy went with her, and that was about the gist of it. It sounds like Ari and Binyam and their son, who has not been on 90 Day Fiance a whole lot this season, but it sounds like they're going to pick up and just move back to America at some point. I don't know how she's going to be able to get him to go with her, but they keep kind of hinting that she's not really happy, she's kind of homesick, so likely they're going to be going to America. And some people actually have spotted Binyam, spoiler alert, like in New York, so likely, unless they just visited, but likely they did move back. So either way, Ari, Binyam, and Leandro, thank God we are out with Leandro. He is done. He seems like a nice enough guy, but to me it is just kind of uncomfortable and not really appropriate. So let's keep going. We also got to see Kenny and Armando. They are still in Mexico, and now Kenny's daughter is actually visiting for the first time. It was very emotional seeing them to come together, but they're doing well. They ended up actually going to meet up with Armando's family, and I was kind of nervous, kind of biting my nails, which I kind of need to cut, but anyway, I was kind of getting nervous. I was like, you know, if you don't know, Armando's dad was not happy. He was not comfortable with Kenny and Armando's relationship. Probably because they're both guys, honestly, but I will say there is a huge age gap, and we never really heard exactly why he was uncomfortable. We were hearing it from the second hand. We were hearing from his mom, who was saying that the dad was uncomfortable, and it was obvious because he wouldn't really come around much. Yeah, so it was sad. And that was in the last season. Now we're gonna meet this guy again, and it was a complete 180, completely different. I don't know what happened. They never really said what happened, but for whatever reason, they pulled up, they got there. Armando's mom and sisters were there. They were all very happy. You know, and they always are happy and nice people, so I wasn't very shocked by them. But then Armando's dad shows up, and he's like super happy and just laughing and having a good time. Like, I was actually really shocked. I don't know if, and I don't want to say anything is fake or it's scripted. I don't think that at all. I honestly think this guy just was not comfortable in this situation, which is sad to see. That's not okay, but I don't think he was comfortable. I think it took him a while to open up, but I do think in his heart of his heart, he loves Armando, he loves his son, and I think he's starting to accept it and be happy with it and be okay with it. I think it took him some time to get more comfortable. And you have to remember too, there's a big camera on the guy's face, which that probably made him uncomfortable too. But now, it seems like he's getting more comfortable with this whole situation. It was really kind of great to see. He went up to Armando, gave him a huge hug, started like crying, it's been so long. Then he went to Kenny's daughter, gave her a big hug. He went to Kenny and gave him a hug. And Kenny even said, that man has never given me a hug before. So I think he's starting to kind of turn the corner. They ended up just staying out all night talking and having a good time, and they laughing. And so I don't know who, when, where, how, or why, but it's like for whatever reason, his dad is starting to kind of turn the corner and just be more accepting and comfortable with this whole relationship. But I do kind of think part of it, honestly, might have just been the camera. And he might have been kind of nervous to be on camera. And it's just an odd, the whole thing is just kind of an odd situation to be thrown into a TV show. I mean, think of it. If you are maybe a quiet person and you're speaking a different language and you're being thrown into a TV show, that right there in itself is kind of uncomfortable. Maybe he's kind of getting more comfortable and not as, you know, and now he feels better to kind of talk more, because he was really quiet in the first couple episodes we saw with him, but now he was talking more, he was laughing. So for whatever reason, he's happier now, thank God. It was great to see. You could see Kenny was pretty cool, he was happy about it, but you could really see Armando was really happy and excited about everything that happened with his dad, which I don't blame him, he should be. It was kind of cool. And so yeah, it was just kind of cool to see. And let me just say this real quick. Corey and Evelyn, okay, they legally got married in 2019. That is basically all that happened with them. I know that, now if this was a different couple, this would be groundbreaking news, but Corey and Evelyn, it's like, really, does literally anyone watching this video care? I'm sorry, if Corey and Evelyn watch my videos, I don't think they do, but if they do, I'm sorry, but it's like, yeah, I could just literally care less. It almost seemed like scripted. Like it almost seemed like they did it. They planned it to keep it a secret just so there'd be more drama on the show because they want to stay on the show so desperately. So apparently in 2019, Corey's visa was going to expire and they were in a good point in their relationship, so they ran off, got married. They literally told no one, and she ended up telling her sisters that, yeah, they got, I don't even know, I think it's her sisters. I literally don't even pay any, because I just cannot stand these two. So yeah, she told them, she got married, they were all really mad, they don't believe in divorce in the family, but it's like, well, the family's very rude to begin with. So whatever, that was it. You know, it's all I have to say, and they're legally married. Now, to me, it seems like they have more of like a friendship than an actual marriage, but I could be wrong, but they really just don't seem like they are, I don't know, if they're even in a, like they seem more like they're friends. Like they really don't seem like they're even in a relationship. But Corey and Evelyn, I'm sorry, probably sounds rude, but I could just really seriously care less. Then we got to see Jenny and Sami. And Jenny and Sami did boring, you know, just boring, kind of hilariously stupid stuff. I don't know what's going on with these two, to be honest, you guys, because they do some of the strangest crap I have ever seen on any probably reality TV show ever. I don't know if Sami's just a liar or if he's an idiot or what. And you know what? A lot of people are probably going to say you shouldn't be calling anyone an idiot, but honestly, the guy just comes off like an idiot. When he was married to this secret woman behind Jenny's back and that whole divorce went down, this woman's dad, so his father-in-law, took his passport and ran off with it, and shocker, never gave it back to him. So instead of just going to, I don't know, whatever, it's the Indian version of the Secretary of State or wherever you have to go and getting a new passport, he just did nothing. Well, that's what I mean. Is he an idiot, or is he just lazy, or is it really hard, or what? So Jenny was finally like, if I have to leave, you need to be able to come with me. And if you don't have a passport, you can't. So what do? They go to the Indian, you know, version of the Secretary of State. They walk in. He says, I forgot my passport. I lost my passport. And the guy just says, okay, we'll send you one in 30 days. So I'm just like, is he an idiot? Is this scripted? What is going on? I kind of honestly think it's a mixture of he's really lazy. He probably is kind of dumb, sorry, but I don't even care. I don't like Sami. He probably is dumb. And he probably just wants any excuse whatsoever to get out of it. Now, I think he does like being with Jenny. I really do think he kind of likes being with her. But it's like, if he loved her, like loved her, he would go to the Indian version of the Secretary of State and go get a new passport. So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like stupid. And the funny thing too is they don't work. They literally do not have jobs, neither of them. So honestly, if he had a passport, they could move to a totally different country where Jenny could stay forever and they could just live there forever and not have any issues. He has really no family. Like, he has his parents and whatnot in India, but he never sees them. So He really has no family. If they wanted to, they could just move off somewhere else and live together. And I think if Sumit really did love Jenny, he would do that. But now Jenny basically just sat him down and said, listen, after the whole passport debacle, she finally just said, listen, if you want to marry me, marry me. If you want to not marry me, don't marry me. But I'm not going to stay here in the middle any longer. Just tell me what you want to do. And if I was Jenny, honestly, I'd probably just say, I'm gone. Peace. I'm going to leave, because you can't, it's weird that she's constantly going back to him, letting him make the decision. This idiot's never going to make a decision about anything. So he kind of just mumbled off, you know, I want to marry you, but it's like, it's the same old song and dance. However, I feel like in my gut that there is something going on in present day with these two that I think they actually might have possibly gotten married. I could be wrong, but they keep kind of teasing very little cryptic things on social media, and that makes me believe that Jenny and Sumit actually may have possibly gotten married in present day. And then we got to see Elly, and we actually finally got to meet Victor, and oh, you guys, this is very interesting, very kind of fun to watch. Now, finally, we have something fun to watch on 90 Day Fiance, because the 4 earlier couples, we kind of know what's going to happen, and a couple of them, like Corey and Evelyn, we don't really care what's going to happen. But the new couples, we really have no idea. There was a spoiler that leaked about Elly that I already did a video on last week. You can watch it, go on my channel, you can check out the video for yourself. I named it Elly Spoiler. I don't want to say it in this video because I don't want to make anyone mad, but there was a spoiler, so check that out for yourself. Still though, we don't really know where they are as a couple, and so we gotta see them come together. Victor is fine, he's alive. It sounds like that whole situation was insane and scary. He came over to the island that she's at, they met up, they're happy, and yeah, I just kind of have my concerns though, because it's like, if you don't already know, I said it in every single video. I say this and I'm never gonna forget it, that he cheated, and he never even told her that he did cheat. And to me, that's about as red of a flag can be red. So it's like, yeah, I don't like this guy off of that. And it's like, I think she's nice and bubbly and sweet and hardworking. I think she would literally do anything for this guy. You could just see in her face, like every time she looks at the guy, she's just like madly in love. And he seems like he likes her a lot, but I can't help but think about the money thing and the cheating thing, and I don't really know where he really stands. So I have my red flags. Like, I really am concerned. I would not be shocked if it just comes down to it where he is using her and he's talking to other women and she's, you know, I don't know, and that's the end of it. I really don't know, but it's like, I just think if he was to cheat once and not tell her, because if you don't know, the person that he was actually cheating with ended up reaching out to Elly and telling Elly, and then when Elly reached back out to Victor, he denied it and said that, and then eventually ended up saying that she forced him and all this crap, which is like, oh, that's absolutely not true. So yeah, I am not a big fan of him yet. He could change. He definitely has this kind of cool guy, fun, just a real nice personality. So it's like, on the surface, he seems like a very nice guy, but when I hear more about him, I'm kind of just like, not a huge fan of that at all. So Elly and Victor, we're gonna have to wait and see. They are together, they seem very happy. I wish her well. I think she is such a nice person. But Victor, I'm just a little bit skeptical on. And now we have to go over to Steven and Alina. Is that her name? I don't even know. I don't even know, nor even really care. I think she is the nicest person in the whole entire world. I adore her. I think she is amazing. I think she is sweet. Now everyone's gonna say, I'm in love with this girl. No, not the case. I think she is just so genuinely nice and just such a nice person. And it's like, this Steven guy, he is weird. Now, I'm weird. You're probably weird too. We're all weird, but he's so weird. Like, he's just, you know what? I don't have an issue with the weird thing. He is odd. He does very weird stuff. But like I said, we all do. That's what makes everyone cool and unique, whatever. But the thing I don't like about him is he is a liar. He lied about himself saving himself for marriage. That is not cool. And it's like, do whatever you want, but tell her, because she's going in with these expectations about this and that, and it's like, she's such a nice person. You don't want to break this girl's heart. And so I don't like liars. Lying is a big thing for me. Don't like liars. And for him to lie about such a big thing, that just makes me not like him. But we gotta see them come together. They met in Turkey. It is, yeah, I don't know. She like seems to like love him. Like, she really, you can see he has strong feelings. He seems to really kind of like her too. I almost kind of wonder if his thing's more physical with her. Like, I don't even know. And please comment below. Like, it just seems like she was just like everything about him, how weird he is, how funny and how loud and how bizarre and random. She seemed to love everything about it. And I think that really kind of, she just seems so interested in that. But like with him, I don't know. Something about him I didn't love with her. Now, everyone's probably gonna be sitting at home saying that I'm jealous and I have a crush. No, that's not the case. I just think she's very nice and I think she could do better. Now, if he was telling the truth, they'd be a great couple. But I just don't like something about this. But the goal is they're gonna try to get married in Turkey, I guess. Then she can bring him back to Russia, I guess. I have no idea where he is. I have no idea where she is. I would not be shocked if they broke up, but I literally have absolutely no idea. And yeah, kind of just not a fan of him. But either way, everyone's just gonna probably go off on me. And if you are gonna go off on me, I don't really care, because I don't know. She's so, like, we all can agree, sit here and agree one thing. She is a very nice person. She seems, but you know what? No, I was gonna say she seems kind of like a worried, kind of scared person, but she's not that. Like, she's like a very nice, sweet person, putting everything on the line to possibly fall in love with this guy, and I really do wish her well. I think she's very nice and genuine, and I don't usually say that about people on this show, but I really do think her, and kind of even Elly. I think Elly is very genuine and authentic too, and I like them, and I wish them well. So yeah, typically, I don't like anyone on 90 Day Fiance, so for me to say that, that actually kind of means a lot. So anyway, guys, yes, very nice people. 90 Day Fiance, put in the comments what you guys think. Bizarre episode, bizarre couples, bizarre season, but all in all, it's actually been pretty interesting. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that like button in the comments below, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.